Alright, dudes and dudettes. Today we're going to be working on section 2-5, add-in decimals. We need to update our table of contents first. We have today's date, November 9th, 2-5, add-in decimals. And in my notebook, you can find this on page 32. Now remember, you're putting a page for wherever it's found inside your math notebook. I'll go ahead and pause here if you need to update, and then we'll go from there. Next thing we need to do is write 2-5, add in decimals as our topic. Then we have our example. And if you need to pause here to get caught up on the notes, and then you start following on as we do the guided practice. So the first problem I'm going to do today is I'm going to look at the one at the top of the book. And it says, what was the combined time for the first two legs of a relay race? Choose the operation. Well, the operations, we need to find out the combined time. So we're going to add the two groups together. So we're going to add Caleb and we're going to add Braylee together. So Caleb race time was 21 and 49 hundredths of a second. And Bradley race time was 21 59 hundredths of a second. And we're going to add those together. So the way we add decimals is the same way we added whole numbers. The only thing we need to do is make sure we have our place values lined up, and we need to bring down our decimal point. And then I'm just going to add it like I would add a whole number. 9 plus 9 is 18. So carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And then 2 plus 2 is 4. So my final answer would be 43 and 8 hundredths. And if I estimate to find out if I'm reasonable, 21 and 49 would estimate to the nearest whole number would be 21. 21 and 59 hundredths would estimate to 22. And if I add those together, I get 43. And I can realize that my answer is reasonable after I estimate. Okay, so now I'm going to do number 1 and number 3 from guided practice. But I want to do this a little bit different today than we normally do in our videos. You guys will do 2 through 8 even. But I'm going to do number 1 and 3 as an example to show you what I expect. So number 1 is 82 hundredths plus 4 and 21 hundredths. So what I would like you guys to do right now is I would like you to pause the video. I would like you to solve the problem and then come back to the video so that you can see how I worked it out. So the first thing we need to do is we need to bring down our decimal point. And we need to make sure our place values are lined up. Then we're just going to add like if it was whole numbers. 2 plus 1 is 3. 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. Will give us 5 and 3 hundredths. Now, if you guys didn't get this right when you practice it on your own, you need to go back and figure out what step you're missing so you can improve that. And we're going to do the same thing for number 3. 3 is 9 and 7/10 plus 24 hundredths. So what I would like you guys to do right now is pause the video, and go ahead and solve it yourself, and then come back to the notes. Okay, welcome back, guys. So one thing that you might have noticed when you were trying to solve this yourself is that 9 and 7/10 doesn't line up in the hundredths place. So the way we work that in decimals is we can put a 0 or just imagine a 0 is there. So 0 plus 4 is 4. Oops, I didn't move my decimal point down. Very important. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. So your final answer that you should have got is 9 and 94 hundredths. So what I would like you guys to do now is 2 through 8 even. And then when you get done with that, you're going to get your work checked by Miss Russell or I. And then you're going to work on independent practice. On page 44 to 45, and you're going to do number 17 through 33. Okay guys, I would really appreciate if you started putting comments in the videos to let me know how I can make this better. I've been saying it every day, but I get no comments. I really want to find out how we can make these videos better and more powerful and beneficial to you. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend too. Enjoy your Veterans Day.